Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. In triangle ABC and triangle DEF, sides BC and EF each have a length of 37 inches and angles B and E each have an angle measure of 63 degrees. Which of the following additional pieces of information is sufficient to prove whether triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF? Okay, let me draw two triangles. Let me mark the vertices. Here we have A, B, C, and here we have D, E, F. And we have the information, the sides BC and EF each have a length of 37 inches. Here we have the side BC, its length is 37 inches. And here we have the side EF, its length is 37 inches. And the two angles B and E each have an angle measure of 63 degrees. So here we have angle B, its measure is 63 degrees. And here we have angle E, its measure is 63 degrees. Okay, now let's consider the given information and see whether which one is sufficient to prove the two triangles ABC and DEF are congruent. Okay, now let me consider the information we have over here in the first statement. That is, the measure of angles A and C are equal. Okay, now let me consider the angle measure at A over here and angle measure over here at the vertex E. So the first information says that these two angles are equal. Okay, if I want to prove that two triangles ABC and DEF are congruent, I need the information which connects the stuff in the first triangle and second triangle. But here, the first information connects two stuff in the same triangle. That is angle measure A and angle measure C. So with this information, I'm not able to prove the two triangles ABC and DEF are congruent. So the information we have over here is not sufficient to prove the two triangles are congruent. Okay, now let's reject this one. Now let's consider the second information. That is the length of sides AC and DF are equal. Okay, here we have AC and DF are equal. Okay, now the length of the sides AC and DF are equal, and the lengths of the sides BC and EF are equal, and the interior angle of the vertex B over here, the interior angle of the vertex E over here are equal. So the two sides and a non-included angle of the first triangle are congruent to the two sides and a non-included angle of the second triangle. Okay, from this one we get the stuff that is SSA, that is side angle. But we cannot consider the SSA as a triangle congruence postulate. So the information we have over here is not sufficient to prove the two triangles are congruent. So we can reject the second information. Okay, now let me consider the third information. The measures of angle A and D are equal. Okay, here we have the angle measure A and here we have angle measure D. And this information says these two angles are equal. Okay, now the interior angle at the vertex A, interior angle at the vertex D are equal. Interior angle at the vertex B and interior angle at the vertex C are equal. The length of the side BC, the length of the side EF are equal. So the two interior angles and a non-included side of a triangle ABC are equal to the two interior angles and a non-included side of a triangle DEF. From this, we get the stuff AAS, that is angle, side. And we know that AAS is a triangle congruence postulate. By this postulate, we can say that two triangles ABC and DEF are congruent. Okay, so the information we have over here is sufficient to prove the given two triangles ABC and DEF are congruent. So the third information is sufficient, the 1 and 2 are not. We find this stuff in answer choice C. That is, a third one is sufficient, but 1 and 2 are not. The correct answer choice for this question is C.